Welcome back. In today's Dreams to Reality segment, I'm here with Max Siegel, and we're going to talk a little bit, Max. Just first, can you tell me some advice that you would have to high school students and middle school students? Just tips for success. What do they need to be doing if they want to be successful in school and life?
Well, first of all, I think that it's really important for people in high school to understand that whatever you pursue, whether it's in the arts, whether it's in business or sports, that everything that you pursue is a profession and it is a business. And so it's critically important to develop skills that have an impact on the business. So for me, there were subjects and topics in school that I didn't necessarily think were helpful, whether it's math or science, but it's really, really important to learn and excel in those areas.
Mm-hmm. So you're saying whatever interest they might have in terms of going into a certain career, are you saying they need to learn as much as they can in that area?
Well, I think that I find that when people are passionate about something, then they're more devoted and committed to doing well at it. And for me, I didn't find my passion until a little later on in life. So the sooner you can find your passion and kind of research the skills that you need to be successful in that area, I think it motivates people to get engaged a little bit earlier.
Mm-hmm. Now, if there's a student watching that wants to go into a NASCAR career, what would you say to them? What would be a number one thing they need to start to do now, starting in middle and high school, or do they need to start earlier than that?
Well, you know, NASCAR has all of the disciplines that any big business has. We employ, whether you want to be a pilot, a mechanic, an engineer, if you're an athlete, if you want to go to law school, or you're in marketing. So when you look at the industry, you should find something in that industry that you're passionate about as well and start to prepare yourself. I think that doing research in the different career areas, finding out the classes, the internships, the opportunities that are available are really, really important. But the sooner you can start to learn about the industry and read and do those kind of things, the quicker you get up to speed on it and you kind of set yourself apart from the people who you may be competing against for a position.
Okay, now what if I want to be a NASCAR driver? What's the process like for someone that wants to do that?
Well, we at Revolution Racing bring drivers in as young as 8 years old. And we introduce them to the sport in go-karts, and then they move up to bandoleros and legend cars. In every community across the country, there's probably a karting facility. There's driving instruction. There are all kinds of magazines and articles out there about NASCAR and how you get involved in it. And so for us, it's really important to understand, you know, what it takes over the long haul, but to get introduced to, you know, even go-karting at a very young age.
Mm-hmm. Now tell us too, because you have a show coming out, don't you?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited about it. I am doing an eight one-hour episode reality show with BET Networks called Changing Lanes.
Okay.
The voiceovers with Ludacris, and we have invited drivers from across the country from 16 years old all the way up to 25 who've competed at different levels. And over the course of the show, we take 300 applications and we pick drivers that wind up racing for me on Revolution Racing. Wow. So it's scheduled to air this summer, and I'm pretty excited about where we are.
Summer of 2010?
Summer 2010.
Okay, awesome. Well, Max, thank you so much for stopping by Step Into College.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate that.
And we will be right back.